It is Hotfuzz movie from 2007. It's like a comedy movie. Yet was watch the video nowadays.
Police Constable Nicholas Angel, born and schooled in London in '93 with a double
The whole
first,
history.
attended Hendon College of Police Training.
It's in police force.
Displayed notably urban pacification and riot control in theoretical coursework and final year examinations. Received the baton of honor.
And it's popping off.
Popularity within the community. Advanced driving, advanced cycling. Of extra vocational activities. To this day, holds the net record for the 100-meter dash with the renowned SO
He did it all.
response unit of Operation Crackdown. Achieved the highest arrest record for any officer in the Met.
Highest arrest record.
As Father Christmas.
How's the hand?
Still a bit stiff.
Up sooner for a nice desk job, that's what I did.
I prefer to think my office is out.
400% higher than any other officer, which is why it's high time that such skills were put to better use, imagine.
I see.
Sanford, Gloucestershire.
That's in the country, near in London.
No.
Do I have any choice in this?
No. You've always wanted to transfer to the country.
I don't remember telling you that.
Yes, you did. You said
To talk to the inspector.
you can speak to the inspector, but
In space.
How's Janine?
No longer together, sir.
Right, well, then where are you living?
he's staying in the section house, sir.
Nicholas, we're offering you a smashing position with a delightful cottage and a lovely little place that I think has won Village of the Year.
Village of the Year. It's an award for that.
Yes, you want me to get the chief inspector to come all the way down here?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Kenneth?
Hello, Nicholas.
Oh dear.
You've been making us all look bad. Let you carry on running around town. You'll continue to be exceptional, and we can't have that.
Too much power.
But I can't just make people disappear.
Yes, I can.
Good life.
I know. I'm outside.
Clearing out the crime scene.
Well, I have something important to tell you, and I didn't want to do it over the...
I've been transferred. I'm moving away for a while.
I'm not Janine.
It's not that long ago we were talking about getting married.
Yes, but you were already married to the force, weren't you?
State that force is too aggressive.
See? It's only ever about the job. It's all you care about.
That's
with that rubber plant. Just can't switch off, Nicholas. They're about more than your job. You never will.
Never have time for her.
You're seeing someone else.
Yes, how did you...
Is it Bob?
Oh, Nicholas.
Seeing other people. And that's good sense. Going to village. What's it now?
It would appear the heavens have opened.
Check in.
Check in? But you've always been here.
I'm sorry. I thought you were my husband. You must be Sergeant Angel. Fascist.
I beg your pardon?
System of government characterized.
See, it's fascism.
Bernard will escort you up there.
Hag.
I beg your pardon.
Evil old woman considered frightful or ugly.
Bless you.
From that part, the genius.
Could I have a glass of the new policeman? Police officer, yes. I'm Nicholas Angel. Buy your newspaper.
It's not ours, though.
Yeah, not a big fan.
But I'm actually 53.
Observing. Look at I'm getting the law.
Excuse me. When's your birthday?
22nd of February. Every year. Get out.
Hey,
1969?
you're 37.
Yeah.
Get out. Out!
Is there a problem, officer?
Patrons are underage.
Stops him getting into trouble out there. Yeah, the way we see it, it's all for the greater good.
Oh,
Another cranberry juice?
I'm fine, thank you. I hope you're not planning on driving that.
No.
I'm driving. Yeah, trying to kill him.
I'm taking you to the station.
The laws are broken. And the whole squad.
When did you start?
Tomorrow.
Oh, well, I see you've already arrested the whole village.
I need to speak to him.
Ah, you'll be no use till the morning.
I see.
My pen's running out.
Not a problem.
Yeah, editing.
Morning, Sergeant.
I'm sorry?
I'm a slasher, and I must be stopped.
You're a what?
A slasher. Just kidding. I'm Simon Skinner. Catch me later.
Tell the inspector I've arrived, please.
No,
No.
Why? Cell 4.
I don't know. Nobody tells me nothing.
Getting
Cell
out.
4 open, please.
Who's gone?
So, what was that?
Why are you dressed like a police officer?
He met my boy.
Yes.
Was a fair few outlaws you rounded up last night. Your enthusiasm, but this isn't London. Oh yes, please.
Factor in the application of the law.
Okay.
No thanks.
Evidence room. Now, Detective Sergeant Wainwright and Detective Constable Cartwright. The Andy.
They're both called Andrew.
They said you were good. Struggle in it, Dad. Oh! Swear box. All proceeds to the church.
Swear box.
Bob Walker. Son. And this is of Senior Brown.
She's a police officer. Being a woman has nothing to do with it.
Oh, I don't know. Comes in handy every so often.
We ran the station a few times.
And what's upstairs?
We run a very tight ship here. The whole village is up to. I must say, I was rather admiring your handiwork last night.
Did notice some minor graffiti on the fountain.
Graffiti? They've got to be dealt with. A living statue was here Saturday, 11 o'clock. We don't come down hard on these clowns. We are going to be up to our balls in jugglers.
We'll get it right. Run the place. Well, that's that.
I don't think driving under the influence can be called a little indiscretion.
No, the gatto is for misplacing his helmet the other week. Junkie monkey for the next month. Now, since it's...
For then, Sergeant Angel.
It wasn't actually my choice.
Oh, right.
I'm not jumping into anyone's grave. Got a mustache.
I know. He's going to stab you in the ear, Sergeant. Not a member of the public, will he?
Have you been stabbed, Sergeant Fisher?
You?
Well, I have.
Any fools?
Excuse me?
Did you shoot anybody? He shot a crackhead with...
The offender had the Kalashnikov.
What is it like being stabbed?
The single most painful experience of my life.
What was the second most painful? Ever fired a gun whilst in high-speed pursuit?
No.
Joe's coming into your shop. Look at his arse.
What about Dyer, dude?
No.
Bad Boys 2?
No.
Yeah.
You ain't...
Well, I haven't held a firearm for over 2 years, Mr. Reaper. I'd kind of like to keep it that way.
You're an atheist.
No, I'm just not entirely convinced by it.
You're an
And basically,
I think I have a
yes.
Janet Barker has just given birth to twins. So congratulations to her.
Extremely irritating living statue.
That there is a place in a man's head that if you shoot it, it will blow up. How about you put the teacher in handcuffs?
I don't think that gives off the right signals.
Oh, wave your hitting stick about.
No.
Righty-ho-ho.
Have your autograph, please?
Sergeant Angel. The Swans escaped. Yeah. Piss taker. Come on!
Yes.
2 foot tall, long, slender neck, a swan.
I think this actor is from Jojo Rabbit.
Them swans, then.
It's just the one swan, actually.
This is not the time for personal errands.
Well, there's nothing going on, is there?
There is always something going on, Sky.
Mr. Treachold?
Why the extra layer? Maybe he's trying to hide something. Why has he got his hat pulled down like that?
He's fuck ugly.
Or he doesn't want you to see his face.
Because he's fuck ugly. Dan says he's got a child's mind.
Okay.
Lives up Summer Street with his mum and his sister.
Master versus super.
So, nice.
Manager's office, Sergeant Angel.
Angle.
Mr. Skinner, a babysitter up in aisle 6.
Connected to the big mega mart in Buford Abbey. May their heads be struck from their shoulders for such disloyalty.
Actually, I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about him.
Stealing.
Excuse me.
Here's a camera. Can you see?
Super cool.
Here's a desert.
What's the matter, Danny? You never taken a shortcut before?
Okay. Fine.
You didn't have to
Yeah,
say
I got it.
however. Jackie's sister's brother's boy. And it didn't occur to you to mention this before? I couldn't see his face, could I? Not made of eyes.
Mr. Skinner doesn't want to press charges.
What do you mean doesn't want to press charges?
Why?
I'm simply suggesting
Respond by not taking a single punitive measure.
he grumbles.
Like the biscuits, isn't it?
Keanu Reeves is chasing him through people's gardens. And he goes to shoot Swayze, but he can't because he loves him so much. Fired your gun up in the air and gone, ah?
No, I have not ever fired my gun up in the air and gone, ah. What on earth do you think you're missing out on?
Gunfights, car chases.
He just did that.
That was brilliant.
Staging a homage to William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Romeo, not Juliet. Was he writing?
Everything you're saying.
Solicitor, so there's no... Just stop writing. Look, I am merely trying to explain why I might have...
Specifically put in place to save lives.
Look, this is preposterous.
Writing! Stop
Get aggressive.
This notebook has saved my skin more times than I care to mention.
Oh, black. Okay.
Mr. Blower left you tickets for Romeo and Juliet.
We can't accept gifts from somebody we've officially rebuked, so...
Mind representing us at the Amdrams tonight?
Hey! Hey, come on, it might be fun.
Okay.
Poison! I'll kiss thy lips. Aptly some poison doth yet hang on.
Okay. Taking a requirement for adrenaline editing.
Uncle Bobby gives thumbs up to teen suicide?
That's just grossly inappropriate.
Thrilled you accepted my invitation.
Well, our inspector requested we attend.
Jog on.
Congratulations to you and to Mrs. Blower.
This is not my wife.
This is quite the lady in the know.
I am not.
Nonsense. Bashed your head in. All sorts of
What
secrets.
the hell? What's this guy talking about? That's kind of weird.
That kiss was the only convincing moment in it.
Hey, Big Brother said he'd fingered her up the duck pond.
Drive safe.
Yeah, that's the bloke we done for speeding earlier.
You haven't got long. To us.
Murder.
Decaffeinated.
We having nightmares for a while? The old top off.
I've had my top off on this layboy.
Left the road there.
Being your son by now.
Well, we should get a proper cordon off, screen the remains from public view, close down the road until the ambulance crew arrives, whereupon we should open a single lane of traffic and ease congestion.
What he said.
Guidelines state we no longer refer to these incidents as accidents, then our collisions.
And Romeo.
Is that guy doing it?
Martin,
You know the identity of the persons involved.
news travels fast.
Skinner. Guy suspicious.
Because accident implies there's nobody to blame. I'm just saying things aren't always as simple as they look.
Most times they are. You're jumping the Kalashnikov.
All right, in the meantime, why don't you check out a few of Martin Blow...
Aronson, shall we?
Please,
Don't want to do the work.
Called acting last night, and the kiss was the only convincing moment in it.
All right. Pipe down, Biggin.
Yeah. Well, she...
Skid marks at the scene. Doesn't it seem a little strange that Martin Blower would lose control of his car and not follows that for 300 yards, both driver and passenger did nothing to prevent their fate? You don't have to be a detective to work that out.
Why do we need the dog?
Yeah, I ain't Charles Young. I couldn't see the view anymore, was he?
Right.
An edge is an edge. He only chopped it down because it's for his view. What's Reaper moaning about?
Probably, I trust you have a license for that firearm.
I does for this one.
Does for this one.
He does for this one.
What do you mean by this one?
Guns. A missing gun too. And a gun collector.
Found him.
You found him.
And what is this?
Sea mine.
I just a lot of junk.
Explore. Okay.
Apparently it's been deactivated, over.
That's right.
That was
It's
quite
pin.
impressive. Pint of lager, please.
Yeah, Roy.
Not your job to investigate this incident, is it?
What?
It's off to you.
You sound like my ex.
Are you always thinking away?
Arresting kids twice my size for littering and spitting. I got beaten up a lot when I was young, but it didn't stop me. But I never forgot the clear sense of right and wrong that
You would have made a great Muppet.
What's this?
Jesus Christ!
Sila kind of dangerous.
We drink to their demise.
Shouldn't that be drink to their memories?
Of course.
All right.
Little being the operative, it's tomorrow.
Hardly in keeping with the village's rustic aesthetic.
I owe you.
20 quid.
And there's your change.
God bless you.
All right. Want to be here in the morning.
Who is this guy? Decapitating people.
Can't have a beer.
Been tending my peace lily for about 3 years now. Oxygenates the room, helps you think, relieves stress. More about me being obsessed with the job. Miss a few dinners, you know, birthday or two.
You miss a party, what the
I
hell?
just wanted to switch off that big old Melanie or could show you how. Point Break or Bad Boys 2?
I think I've seen this movie.
It was a no-holds-barred, adrenaline-fueled thrill ride, but there's no way you could perpetrate that amount of carnage and mayhem.
Blowing up, man. He's in here.
Merchant tried to have a little fry up and left the gas on. Devoted to the refrigerator. Killed by an oven. Several
Lovely.
times. You shouldn't eat like...
Midnight gobble.
We're cordoned up, we let the fire crews finish their stuff, and then we get forensics in to do a thorough sweep of the house.
2 times.
Constable Fanny Batterbomb. That's us.
Why is this such a big joke to you?
Look, they were accidents. People have accidents every day.
The victims knew each other.
Sanford's most wanted.
It was the Swan all along. This is not funny, detective.
Oh, give over, Miss Marple.
Meet Harry Potter.
Because you might as well take a break.
Hey, great. I've got something to show you.
You get to waltz off with the cuddly monkey.
I thought I made it clear to you how...
A rifle. Sergeant.
Ching.
Amazing.
He's a doctor, he can deal with it.
I never shot anyone before.
Mr. Messenger.
I need to talk to you about George Merchant. Alone. The churchyard, 3 o'clock.
Simon Skinner.
Joyce's lemonade, perhaps.
And the extra mic. Gonna kill him.
Tim Messenger.
In the daytime. We got more cookie.
Accident.
Fuzz. Body gone.
Linked. I think Tim Messenger was murdered.
It was the Swan. Apparently, they can break a man's arm or blow up a man's house.
Listen, you parrot.
Whoa.
Patrol the churchyard with Saxon. Nicholas, Danny.
You know what to do.
It's your job, isn't it? Detect!
This ain't a city, Mr. Angel. Not everyone's a murdering psychopath.
Nothing going on, is there?
Have you listened to anything that I've said?
What do you mean?
Is anything I've told you in the last 2 weeks? There's always something going on, Danny. And you won't be an amazing police officer until you understand that.
You don't know how to switch off.
Working on it.
Danny, I think I'm onto something.
Are you?
Yes, and I think with a little deliberation we can figure out what links these deaths.
London called for you.
Tell him I'll call him back. Leading lady. Distinctive laugh. True. Favoured older men. Fingered. Worked at. George Merchant secured permission to build his dubious mansion on Norris Avenue.
Maybe they were all accidents.
Oh.
Oh, look sharp. There's been reports of a fire in the station.
What?
Happy birthday to you. Hey, Ed, where are you going?
Personal errand.
I never find my scissors. Is this for someone special?
Why the move, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, George Merchant got dressed and wanted to buy this land, so he sent round his upon it. I haven't really got that much family round here, so upon the offer and moved to Beaufort Abbey. Would you like an off-Eve Draper from the council? Very valuable, 10 times what George Merchant and Martin Blower got dressed them offered me from the city. That Ginny got dressed them
It's inside.
talking to. Apparently, they want to build a big shop in this. It can go and fuck.
Would you just excuse me?
That's great. Probably see us soon. Try a rock or something.
You're saying this wasn't an accident?
Leslie Tiller was fucking murdered!
Blower?
No, actually.
Really?
Cause he fucking was!
Another nasty accident.
What are you suggesting? That Leslie Tiller tripped and fell on her own shears?
Accidents happen all the time. What makes you think it was
Yeah, well, this it
murder?
is.
Because I was there! Constable Butterman, a Japanese peace lily for his birthday. I chased a suspect from the scene. Innocent people don't
I mean,
run.
there's blood on the mirror, right?
Customer when he...
Am I going completely mad?
Turning around on him.
You did it.
Did it.
Such a murderer. What the? Hasn't been a recorded murder in Sanford for 20 years.
Can I see the manager, please? Simon Skinner, I'm arresting you on suspicion of the murder of Leslie Tiller. 9th of Eve Draper and Martin Blower on April the 28th.
Why on earth would I do?
Roused when you appeared at the scene of the Blower Draper death on the outskirts of Sanford of the village. When you not only indicated an awareness of the couple's affair, you even spoke of bashing her head in. The merchant was buying up a large area of land on the outskirts of Sanford. After becoming accessible by road, it would be a prime location for, say, a retail park. Expressed a wish to behead. You killed the competition in cold blood, staged the Blower Draper death, and incinerated an old man in his own house, covering your tracks with a judicial application of bacon and beer. Splattered, before he could share with me what he'd told Leslie Tiller that very afternoon. You brutally murdered her with her own shears, and made good your escape utilizing your own runner.
Very entertaining. But
Cousin Sissy.
my teenage years studying ballet.
What, Gaylord?
Thank you, Andrew. Roof. Or for that matter,
They're saying any evidence.
these accusations are quite meaningless.
Something that placed you at the scene of the crime. Perhaps a wound you sustained on a piece of broken glass this very evening.
Sergeant, this is beginning to get embarrassing. Do feel free to spool through.
He's not actually the killer.
Skinner, what you do with your land is of no concern of mine, so jog on.
Got the sergeant off the premises when he's quite finished.
No luck catching them killers then?
It's just the one killer, actually. One killer,
The
actually.
killers.
Them killers.
Brainwave. Get us back to the station, now!
Maybe he's not alone. Maybe there are others.
Nicholas, you're an exceptional officer. Exactly the same thing. You've come from a city where there's... If you still feel the same in the morning, I give you my word.
This time. Yeah. It's this guy. Yeah, really.
Hey, Biggin.
Everything okay?
Probably should record that.
Joel's been taken care of. Yarp. He's not gonna see to the castle.
Right, this shit just got real. Skinner just sent someone to kill me, and now he's gone somewhere. It's Nicholas, by the way. Watch him and call your dad. Tell him I was right. What are you gonna do?
God.
possibly be in several places at once.
Not in on it.
Decided to call her boys Roger and Matt.
Tenacious Sergeant Angel has been out of his bathroom, having slipped and tragically broken his neck on the eradication of our hoodie infestation.
Right.
Oh, I beg to differ, Mr. Weaver.
Well.
Sergeant Nicholas Angel, Sanford Police Service. I'm arresting you under suspicion of conspiracy to commit murder. Calling yourself a community that cares.
Oh, but we do care.
You see, as much as I enjoyed
You murdered him for that?
Of the village than he was with his sordid affair with Pete Drake.
And George Merchant?
he had an awful...
Balance.
And what about Tim Messenger? What was his crime?
Tim Messenger's tenure as editor of the Sanford Citizen has been unbearable.
55.
When actually I'm 53.
53.
Cousin Leslie was a terrible shame.
We couldn't have her sharing her green fingers with anybody else.
How can this be for the greater good? People die for no reason whatsoever.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Hello, Nicholas.
He's still.
I was like...
All about winning the Best Village Award.
This is the best village.
They're living in a dream world.
Sergeant Popwell thought much the same as you. I'm disappointed you can't...
You are all gonna have to come with me.
No, Nicholas. Who is going to have to come with us?
Back off! Back off! Or I swear to God you'll be explaining how Danny tripped us.
You haven't got it in you.
I mean it!
Assessing him.
Travelers, dog muck, crusty jugglers, murderous sons. I'll make sure everyone gets their just desserts.
Don't come down hard on these clowns.
Winter.
We'll get right.
Child.
Saving your skin. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the others. What others? The others the NWA have murdered. Knuckles and sending them on their way. There are skeletons back there. He's appointing himself judge, jury, and executioner. He's not judge, jury, and executioner. He is my dad. Take my car. I can come back and I can bring the blue fury of the Metropolitan Police Service with. But it won't be just me, will it? We can do it together. You and me. Partners. Sanford.
Is that everything? Is there anything I can do for you?
This is something I have to do myself.
Yeah, no, him stop. I'm going to kill all of them.
Another beautiful day in God's country. Danny? It's...
Just walk in and arrest the whole village.
Not exactly.
On the guns.
Sergeant Angel, someone from London called for you. I'll tell him you'll ring him back.
Something useful.
Angel's back. Check out his horse.
Angel.
One-man army. Good.
Morning.
You want to take guns. That's injuring them.
Still feel like you're missing out?
With the killing. And stand gun.
Hag.
And can be a knife. Okay.
mindless violence. You may not be a man of God, but surely you're a man of peace.
I may not be a man of God.
Jesus Christ!
Leper.
No!
Shut up, Dad. Take you out of it. You and your interfering little friend. You're a doctor. Deal with it.
Yeah, mother.
This one's so different.
Arrest that man. Danny, step away from the sergeant.
No, Dad. You can arrest us if you like. You can throw us in prison and go back to being blind, submissive slaves, or you can be real police officers. The rate in Sanford is so low, and yet the accident rate is so high.
No.
Washed into naivety by an old man with a murderous obsession.
This is ridiculous! No, it's not, Dad. I think she's probably kill herself all over again.
For the last 20 years, the village has been controlled by Frank and the NWA. They've lulled everyone into thinking this is a perfect village and killed anyone who's threatened to change that.
He's awesome, yeah.
Believe this man, are you? Are you? He isn't even from round here!
I'm gonna give it up, sir.
And the one in.
You incompetent flatfoot!
The longer we wait, more time they've got to mobilise. I say we go in through the front entrance, take the place oil by oil. They won't be expecting that.
Very good, what he said.
Doing.
Deal with the trolley boy. Hey?
Oh!
Oh. Listen, wait, Michael. See yourself.
It's all right, Andy! It's just what I need!
Probably soak him or something.
How's Lurch? He's in the freezer. Did you say cool off? No, I didn't say anything, actually. I hit him with the peace lily. What do you reckon?
Get me there.
Don't go being a twat now. I wouldn't give you the satisfaction.
Punch that shit! Bang, bang! Swan!
It's having the Swan Alice.
Stay back! Or the ginger nut gets it! Hell, fucker!
When you watch a whole town as a toy. As a partner.
You did good, kid.
Ta.
What's your name?
Aaron Aarons.
Pack it in, Frank, you silly bastard!
No! We don't want any more bloodshed!
Frank in the same way!
I'll tell you how this is gonna end!
That's one it there.
You don't have to say anything at all.
Conclusion to the whole operation. Now, my perfect.
We have been trying to reach you for days.
Yeah, well, I've been kind of busy.
We need you back.
Kind of like it here. Besides, we have to do a considerable amount of paperwork.
and state that we say staff and not manpower, because,
Dirty bastard.
This time. Next one. Tower building. There's no way you can survive that one.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Just hold on. Hold on, it's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Survive.
They're lovely.
Near the church?
Go ahead, Doris.
Chief, we've had a report of some hippie types messing with the recycling bins at the
Little Hand says it's time to rock and roll.
bring the noise.
Just like the editing in this one, the past-based movies are so much happening. It is like a parody movie. I upload to set the middle of the movie, the job in the middle of the